Hey everyone, in today's video, we will be walking through the installation process of Java on your systems. So first, let's talk about what you might need. If your goal is to develop and run Java programs, you will need the JDK or the Java Development Kit. This includes all the necessary tools to write, compile, and execute the Java code. But if you just need to run Java applications without any coding, then the JRE or Java Runtime Environment will be enough for you. So it is important to know what we want to install and why. But for this video, we will be focusing on installing the JDK, as most of you here are probably interested in coding and running your own Java programs. Alright, so now we are in our browser. Start by searching for JDK download and click on the official Oracle link that should be at the top. Once you are on the download page, you'll notice that there are different options for different Java versions, including the LTS version of Java. Now, an LTS version is one that Oracle supports with updates and fixes for a longer period, which makes it stable choice for many developers. However, you can choose any version as the core of the Java remains the same, with updates primarily adding new features and improvement. For this video, we'll go with the download of JDK 21. However, if you're watching this in future, feel free to download the latest available version. So, if you're on Mac OS, head over to the Mac tab. But as I'm on the Windows, I'll click on this and I'll be clicking on the MSI installer. That is the Microsoft installer package. This will make our installation straightforward on Windows. So now the download process has been completed. So let's get started with the installation process. So we'll click on this and this will show me a message that the Java has already been installed. So I would like to reinstall it and click on yes, and it will take some time. Okay, so click on next and choose the location of the Java installation. So the default one, I'm fine with the default one. So I'll click on next and it will start installing. Okay, now click on yes again. It will take some time. Okay, so the JDK has been installed. I can close it. So now that we have installed Java, we can actually verify it by going into the command prompt and typing Java hyphen hyphen version. I misspelled the version. Okay, so we can see that uh, the Java version of 21 is installed. We can actually check for the compiler's version as well. So we can see that the compiler version is also the 21 version that we installed. Okay, so once we have installed the JDK and verified it, the next important step is setting up environment variables. Now, environment variables allows us to tell the operating system where to find the JDK files. So we can use Java commands from any terminal or command prompt. Without this setup, the system wouldn't recognize Java commands, which would cause errors. Okay, so to set up the environment variables, we can actually head up to the C drive and click on the program files. We will see the Java folder here. We can click on it, and here we can see the version we have installed. We can click on it, and we have other folders. We can click on the bin folder or the binary folder. This bin or binary folder is the core of the JDK of folder setup, folder hierarchy. Okay, here we have the most important EXEs and programs that basically handles all the Java development process. We can actually find the compiler here. Here it is. Java C is located in the bin directory. Okay, so now why are we here? Not to obviously not to see the compiler, but to actually copy this file location. What you want to do is copy this file location. So we'll copy this and we'll close this up. And now we can actually move on to the editing the environment variables. Okay, so click on the search bar and search for environment variables. Mm, I misspelled it again. Okay, edit the system environment variables. Click on it. Now go to the environment variables. Now we have environment variables and system variables. So basically, system variables are accessible by all users on the computer, and they affect the entire system, whereas the user variable can only apply to the current user, that is this for for this video. So they are great for user specific configuration. So I would go with the system variables as I want to set up the JDK for the entire system and not just for this particular user. So in the system variables, I'll find the variable named path. And if you don't have path, you can just simply create it. But if you have path, you can just double click on it and click on new and just paste the thing you copied on here. And I already have pasted it, so no need. And click on OK. Assuming that you don't have path variable, you can click on new and create one, name it path, and just paste the directory link here and click on OK. So now we are done setting up the path variable. We can actually move on, create the Java home. We can click on new and name it Java. Okay, Java home, and paste the directory link here and remove this bin and this and click on OK. So and we can again click on OK and OK again. So now we are done setting up the environment variables, and we are actually done setting up the Java for our systems. So I hope you guys liked it. So let's talk about some things we did in this video. We actually understand what is the difference between JDK and JRE. I mean, a little introduction types. We actually understood why we are installing JDK instead of JRE. And we also learned about the system variables and environment variables. We also learned about what is an LTS release of Java. So I hope you guys liked it, and if you did, make sure you hit the like button, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.